Hi everyone, it's Jason here for the next Canberra College Wellbeing session, and today we're going to be looking at respectful relationships, more specifically what to do when what you want differs from what your friends want and how to handle some of those awkward social situations. So we're kind of looking at problem solving basically, and that often has to happen within friendships. So this means decisions might involve competing emotions and loyalties. So when you guys are discussing these, you might find that people have different opinions, and that's a good thing. That leads to some interesting discussion. This session is going to be about the sorts of strategies that people can use when what they want and what their friends want may not be the same thing. And like I said, when we get into an awkward social situation, how do we respond in a healthy, effective way? So we're going to do a scenario kind of activity. And these sorts of problems are things that you might face. So the best way to learn about some effective, healthy strategies is to have some discussion amongst you, the students, about what could be done in each of these situations. So teachers, I'd like you to form groups of about 3 or 4 students. Pause here if you need to. So each group is going to discuss each scenario for about 2 minutes. And the task in each group will be to brainstorm 3 possible options for the key character and then rank them from the most to the least desirable. And teachers, after about 2 minutes of group work, bring the class back together and quickly share and discuss what the groups have come up with. So we'll get straight into the first scenario now. Scenario 1. Lily is about to turn 18. She's the last of her group of friends to turn 18 and they want to take her out for a big night. Lily knows that this is likely to involve most of them drinking heavily. She doesn't really want to get that drunk or to be looking after others who are drunk, but she is in the mood for celebrating and she values their friendship. So remember, in your groups, you're going to brainstorm 3 possible options and rank them from the most to the least desirable. So teachers, pause here and the groups can go ahead with their discussions. Okay, scenario 2. Jasmine got drunk at a party and ended up having unprotected sex with someone in her friendship group. She can't remember if he took any photos or anything, and the next day she's really distressed and doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know if anyone else knows and doesn't want to talk to anyone because she doesn't want the story to get out. Teachers, pause here and the groups can discuss. Scenario 3. Jacob and Tom have been going out for 6 months. Lately, Tom has become really controlling and doesn't want Jacob to see any of his other friends. Now Jacob thinks it might be time to break up with Tom, but it's only 3 weeks before formal. Okay, scenario 4. Mia has gone out in Civic with a bunch of friends for the first time. She thought they'd all look out for each other and she'd be quite safe, but it's really late and she's now found herself being followed by a group of drunk guys who are walking behind her down the street, and her close friends are nowhere to be seen somewhere down the road. Okay, scenario 5, which is our last one. Abdul had gained his uncle's permission to use his coast house as a base for him and his friends during schoolies. The condition was no parties, no more than 5 friends, pay for any damage and leave the place clean. Somehow things have got out of hand and now Abdul has 10 friends at the house, some with girlfriends, and things are starting to get damaged as people get more drunk. Once again, pause here and discuss. So I hope you found that valuable. I hope the students have come up with lots of interesting ideas or strategies for dealing with some of those difficult situations. Just maybe chat with the class now. How did you find the ranking model of problem solving? Students, was it helpful to come up with a few different solutions and then figure out which one was going to be the most useful? I hope this has been a worthwhile exercise and thank you for listening.